The Reed and the Oak, retold by Boots Pastor, from the Stories with Moral Lessons by Lampara Books. By the river bank where the reeds grew, the oak stood tall and mighty. Children, oak is a kind of tree that only grows in some other countries like China and America. This tree can live for hundreds of years, while reed is a kind of grass that we call tambo. One day, a whirlwind blew. The tiny reed that grew nearest the oak swayed and swirled with a strong wind. The oak laughed at the slender little reed. "Look at you, reed," he said. "You bend to even the slightest gust of wind. You will never be like me. I'm strong and sturdy. I shall never be destroyed by even the strongest wind." Some days later, a storm arrived. There was heavy rain and powerful gusts of wind. The oak had never seen such a terrible storm. The tiny reed and his fellow reeds swayed and bent as the strong wind swept by. Now, children, what do you think will happen to both of them? Do you think they will be able to survive the storm? Let's see. Soon, a powerful gust of wind swirled around the trunk of the oak and pulled him out of the ground with his roots. The next morning, the sun rose. The giant oak lay fallen on his trunk among the reeds. The tiny reed and his fellow reeds were still rooted to the ground, swaying to and fro with a gentle breeze. The oak sobbed, "How could a strong tree like me crumble down like this during a storm, while the slender reeds suffered no harm at all?" "Because you never considered the storm could be mightier than you, oak," the tiny reed said. "Had you been humble enough to bend to the wind before, you would still be up by now." And that's the end of our story, The Reed and the Oak. Oak is the representation of strength, while the reed is the not-so-stronger one. But no matter how strong we think we are, there will always be someone who is going to be smarter, stronger, more intelligent, richer, or better than us. The key to living in harmony with one another is humility. Also, when we learn how to humble ourselves, we also learn how to kneel and ask God if ever we encounter hard problems or storms in life. What do you think is the best lesson that this story will make you remember? Kindly type in your thoughts on the comment section down below.